So I'm just coming home from another day at the practice, and actually it was my first day after returning from an extended weekend retreat. And you know what was interesting when I returned to my office today, I was welcomed, and that's always a lovely thing. But one of the messages that I often hear, and I'm pretty sure you too hear this when you returned from a breakaway, a leave, or vacation. Welcome back to reality. And I was often thinking about this, and today I thought maybe I just share a few thoughts about this with you, because I'm not sure about you. You might have also said that to others who came back from, a breakaway. I certainly have done that. And we just say these things and not really being aware of what does it actually mean if you take a closer look at it. It's such an automatic way of greeting one another, in particular after one being on whatever leave. So, and it made me questioning, what is reality? Is there such a thing that there are different realities? And you probably could say, yeah, sometimes it feels like that. But really what it comes down to is there is only one reality. It's a state of things that actually exist rather than sort of appearing in our imagination or, visualization. Everything we experience, be it a day at work or away, a week away, wherever you're gone to, everything is part of reality. Just remembered as well that maybe a couple of years ago when I went on an extended Inside Silent meditation retreat that was led by Ajahn Brahm, and that retreat coming to an end, he said, okay, so now many of you might think they go back to reality. And he said, why? Because this too is your reality. So why saying I go back to reality? And again, you might have heard yourself saying that or thinking that, but coming back to that, simple definition, everything that exists right here, right now is part of your reality, whether you're at work or away from work. But there is some sort of subtle suggestion, isn't there? So that again, that there are two different states, and that one being real life, and that's often associated with our responsibilities and with our daily routines and the work that we do, and another being a kind of break from reality associated with, as I said, relaxation, vacation, some holidays. But is this actually really a reflection? Is this really an accurate worldview, so to speak? And both states, equally valid parts of our overall experience? And I say yes. It's about integrating it, and everything what we do is part of our one reality. And then I was thinking, in the light of our mindfulness monthly practice tomorrow, the meditation practice that takes place, what a wonderful opportunity to touch base on this and to reconnect if you have lost connection, or just to strengthen or foster that mindfulness attitude, also bringing that view to reality. What does mindfulness teach us? It teaches us to be present in the moment, each and every moment, to experience and to accept each moment as it is unfolding or as it is arising, without any judgment, and with an attitude of equanimity and kindness and compassion. And if you take this view, this mindful view, or this perspective, then you will see there is no break from reality. So it's all part of reality. It's kind of a continuum rather than kind of, sort of different parts. So every experience, whether considered mundane or extraordinary, is an opportunity to be present, to be alive, and to engage with the world in its fullness. So, and that is again the invitation for you to come tomorrow, and let this practice be part of your routine, of your day-to-day life, of your reality. And it doesn't really matter whether you're sitting in a quiet way in meditation or navigating through that, demanding work life that you maybe have. Both experiences are grounded in the same reality. And perhaps what more could we sort of say about this? Perhaps, there is some cultural reflection here as well, how we perceive work and leisure. And maybe in some cultures, work and daily responsibilities, as I mentioned before, are often viewed as a burdensome necessity. And while vacation or a break seems more, or is seen a little bit more like an escape. So, however, this perspective can be quite limiting. I hope you can see that. It may prevent us from finding joy, meaning, and fulfillment in our daily lives, reserving these feelings for occasional breaks. Often here, once I get there, then, I will sort of feel happy or more content or experience more joy. And that is exactly it, isn't it? It sort of kind of creates two different realities and kind of takes away for you that opportunity to see that reality is a continuum and that you're part of it and it's happening right here, right now, wherever you are, whatever you do, whether it's your work, whether it's, home, domestic stuff, or whether you are actually really traveling or on a break or doing meditation or going away. And by the way, that just reminds me that, Jon Kabat-Zinn often says, as soon the bell rings, meditation doesn't finish, meditation actually continues. Again, sort of highlighting that part, that it is part of our life. He actually says life is meditation. So experience life in all its facets in this one reality, and just keep in mind the next time you tempted to say to someone, welcome back to reality, perhaps pause as you're noticing it's already sitting on your tongue and it wants to be sort of voiced. Pause there and maybe check in, why would you say that and what would that actually mean? Instead, maybe you could say, it's just great that you're back. Why not saying that? Or lovely to see you again, something like that. So thank you so very much for just taking the time and tuning in a little bit in this exploration of what is a reality, and, using that sort of phrase that sort of got me a little bit hooked there today, by come back to reality. Why it is reality, no matter where you are, right here, right now. I hope you can actually join me tomorrow for our monthly mindfulness meditation practice. It would be really lovely. Whether you're a newbie or whether you're a highly experienced meditator, you all are welcome. I will keep it at a certain level of experience, and I really sort of appreciate this time of us getting together, because that too is part of our reality. Be well for now, and thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.